Have you been looking for a long puffer coat this season that's animal free in the True Summer palette? Well, I've done your homework for you. In this video, I'm going to share with you my latest True Summer coat find and a couple other purchases I've made recently in the True Summer palette. I wanted a long puffer coat this season, and I spent so much time reviewing online and offline options, but couldn't find ones that I wanted in the True Summer color palette in terms of like being completely in the True Summer color palette. And I realized while I was doing my research that being animal free was actually really important to me. This post is not sponsored at all by anyone I'm talking about in this video, but I found this fantastic navy blue in the True Summer color palette coat, and I ordered it online, and in my head I had it in mind that if I didn't like it I would return it, but I actually really love it. Look at this. It's a fantastic dupe. I think this is great in terms of length. It is fantastic in terms of the color. I highly recommend this. I've done the homework for you in terms of the color and, you know, the long puffer style. All you'll have to do is figure out your size. I normally wear an extra small, and this is an extra small. Here are storm boots by Cougar that I actually picked up at Winners. Even the hardware on them is silver. The laces are gray and silver combined. Such a fantastic True Summer find. My previous casual winter boots were the Cougar brand, and I'll tell you, they lasted for years and were so warm. Now I'm hot, pun intended. In the past on this channel, I've shared with all of you that I'm a massive creative type and I like to incorporate creative styles in what I wear, and I have always loved old world. Oops. I was saying that I have always loved old world styles, and I love a sailor sort of collar. And so I get this doesn't go with what I'm wearing right now, but I'm just trying to show you. I recently bought a couple fun sailor collars that you can add to outfits on Etsy that I absolutely love. So here's the first one. It's a True Summer one. I'm going to add this to blouses and what have you. It's not ironed, so just be aware of that. I also got it in another color. So fun. It's not ironed. And I get it doesn't go with this. I've had this dress for a few years, but this blouse I recently got on Etsy. It's actually not a blouse that you would get on Etsy. It's a dress. It's an extremely long, it's called a modest dress, but I actually got it for the sleeves that I had turned into a blouse. And I'm actually wearing this outfit to a celebration of life this upcoming weekend. Many people ask me about what colors to wear to funerals if you know, the color black isn't in their color palette. For me, as a True Summer, I normally wear a navy blue in my palette, which is a deeper grade navy, but you'll certainly have to read the environment and the room and judge if it's appropriate to wear a non-black clothing item, because that will vary based on your environment and based on the family holding the funeral. Speaking from the experience of somebody whose father passed away when I was 18, I will tell you, shopping around his funeral time, he passed suddenly, was not top of mind. And so I was still a student, and having dressier clothes during that time wasn't in my closet. I think to my father's funeral, if I was to recollect, I believe I wore a floral dress. I literally was in shock for about 6 months after my father passed suddenly, and you know, if anybody had judged me for what I wore to my father's funeral, I guarantee you that would have not sat well in my family. But you'll have to judge certainly the environment and your culture. That will definitely vary. I'm going to a celebration of life, and certainly a more casual look is more acceptable at those functions. This latter part of the video was to show you some ways I just incorporate my own personal style into what I wear, and I just adjust things. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Comment below and let me know if you want me to share some of my other additional finds.